All right, friends, we are going to do something really fun today. We are going to do a directed draw. A directed draw is when I take a piece of paper and I'm going to tell you exactly what to do, and we're going to create a picture together. And we just want to do our best. So for this activity, you're going to need your plain piece of paper from your Wait for Teacher bag and a pencil. I'm going to use a pen today because I want you to be able to see my marks very clearly, but you can use a pencil. When we're all done, you can color your picture. Are you ready? This is going to be fun. All right, I'm turning my paper the tall way. That's called the vertical way, not the sideways way. That's the horizontal. So make it the tall way. That's how we're going to start. Now, right about here at the top area, the top half, I'm going to make the bottom of a face, and I'm going to show you what we're making, but first I just want you to copy me. So I want you to make a U shape, a big U shape for the bottom of a face. You might be guessing what we're going to make, but I'll show you at the end. After you make the U shape, you're going to make a small rainbow that starts over here, right by the face, and it goes like this, and it kind of goes like a small rainbow to the other side of the face. If you need me to slow down, just pause the video while you copy what I do. Now I'm going to go to the end of this area and I'm going to close it up. So I'm going to take the end of the line and I'm going to attach it to the bottom of the face. I'm going to do the same thing over here to make a triangle. So I'm going to start here, make a line over, and now it looks like a triangle. All right, now we're making a hat on our face. If your face is too close to the edge and it goes off the top, that's okay, because this is just supposed to be fun. Here we go. So I'm going to start right here by the face, and I'm going to make a small mountain and a bigger mountain, and I'm going to come all the way down to make the hat. So I made a small mountain and a big mountain to make my hat. All right, next we're going to put a neck on our character we're making, and I'm going to make a skinny neck because this character has a very skinny neck. 2 little lines at the bottom. Then I'm going to start at the neck and I'm going to draw a straight line out and stop. I'm going to start on this side of the neck, draw a straight line out and stop. Then I'm going to turn that straight line into a rectangle. So I'm going to go down and over and stop. It's not a closed rectangle, it's an open rectangle. So I went down and over, kind of like a long L.
And remember, boys and girls, just press pause if you need to after each step so that you can catch up.
Now I'm going to go to this side, do the same thing. I'm going to go down and I'm going to go over this way and stop. It's an open rectangle. Next, we're going to make the clothes on the character. So I'm going to start right here on this arm, and I'm going to draw a straight line down almost to the bottom and stop. It kind of goes diagonal a little bit. This one is going to do the same thing, but it's going to go diagonal this way. Diagonal means kind of slanted like a slide. So I'm going to do a diagonal line on that side. If you need to pause, always remember you can pause. Now to make the legs, I'm going to start right here in the middle and just draw a straight line down to make 2 columns, 2 column legs. We're going to make the top of the clothes, and the way we're going to do that is I'm going to make on the shoulder, I'm going to make 2 lines right next to each other to make the overalls that we're putting on our character. Then I'm going to make 2 lines on this shoulder, 1, 2, right next to each other like tallies. Now I'm going to close this little area up where their neck is and make it almost like a square or rectangle. So I'm just hooking those 2 lines together, just like so. And then I'm going to take this line right here and hook it to the side. This line, hook it to the side. Go ahead and do that. Now we're going to make a pocket, and the pocket of these overalls is a square or a rectangle. So right in the middle on its belly, we're going to make a rectangle to be the pocket on the overalls. Now, this character does not have a face yet. So here's the fun part. First, we're going to start with 2 eyes, and we're just going to make small dots to be our eyes. 2 small dots where you think the eyes should go. The nose is going to be a triangle. So I'm going to go diagonal, diagonal, and close it up. Now I have a triangle nose. For the mouth, I want my character to have a smile. So I'm going to put a big smile on my character's face. And on the end of each smile, I'm going to put a circle because this is not a real character. If you guessed that we're making a scarecrow, you are correct. And my scarecrow is really happy to be out in the field. Now, because it's a scarecrow, it has some hay sticking out of it. So right underneath the hat, I'm going to make little tiny tally marks to look like hay coming out of its hat because my scarecrow is made out of hay. And then I want to make some hair on my scarecrow. If you want your scarecrow to just have hair under their hat, you can. If you want them to have some hair sticking out of their hat, you can make some long pieces of hay on this side and some long pieces of hay on this side, just by drawing straight lines. Now, because my character is not real, my scarecrow is not a real person, I'm going to make it look like there are stitches that were holding it together, like somebody sewed this together. So I'm going to make little lines along the side of its face, almost like little dashes or little dots to look like stitches around the edges, like somebody sewed this scarecrow together. Now, scarecrows don't really have hands because they're made of straw, so we're going to stick some straw coming out of their shirt. And we're going to put some straw coming out of their shirt for their other hand. And finally, the same thing is going to be for the bottom of the scarecrow's legs. They don't really have feet, they have straw sticking out. So I'm going to put some straw sticking out to be the scarecrow's feet, just by making lots of little lines going zigzag. Now, the scarecrow is stuck into the ground with a stick, so I'm going to make 2 lines going down so it shows that he's stuck into the ground because he can't stand by himself. And then you can add whatever you want to your scarecrow to make it really special. You might want to add a flower to their hat, or maybe they have a patch on their overalls, or maybe they have another pocket on their overalls. And then you can add something in the background. So my scarecrow is in the garden, so I'm going to draw some corn growing next to this scarecrow. He's in the cornfield. Remember, scarecrows are trying to keep the birds away from eating the plants because the farmers are trying to grow their plants. Oh, this is turning out good. I hope you like yours. If you don't like your first one that you try, you can always watch this video again and draw it again, and you'll have a family of scarecrows. If you'd like to add a bird, I'm going to quickly show you how to draw a bird on the shoulder of the scarecrow. So here's how you draw a bird. Draw 1 big circle, 1 small circle, a beak, an eye, some loopy feathers, and a feather on the side. And now we have a bird sitting on our scarecrow. If you'd like to upload your picture when you're all done coloring it, it'd be fun to see how different your scarecrows all look. Have fun with this!